The quarter mark of the Sylvania season takes place at the fictional Super Speedway that's located in Tennessee. The Tennessee Super Speedway is 3 miles in length and usually lends itself to pack racing of 3 to 4 cars wide. We've got some new faces at the front of the start for this 200 lap event. Rocky Lang and Jordan Roman start up front. Pictured here, Liz Shangle, Monty Shangle, and Tyler Shangle all start within the top 15. No one's been more hotter than Will Power to start off the season. He's starting outside the top 20. Starting outside of the top 20, all of my team, Jacob Shangle Racing, starts 20th on back. Pictured here is Casey Kane, myself, Dalton Scott, and Kara Carl starting 22nd, 24th, 25th, and 27th respectively. And here's the remainder of the drivers starting at the rear of the field. Being a super speedway race, we get to see a lot of lead changes. Liz Shangle leads early on. Jacob Roloff leads. The next lap, Monty Shangle leads. And later on at another point, even Greg Forian leads. With the lead changing periodically throughout the race, it's hard to keep up with how many lead changes there are. The top runners being Monty, Liz, Jacob Roloff, and a few others that are constantly running up front leading. During green flag pit stops on lap 30, we get our first caution of the race. This wreck involved Will Power, Joseph Newgarden, and our pole setter of Rocky Lang. The latter two get the worst of the damage in this wreck. Will Power, however, does continue on. This will be a heavy hit for Will Power, the points leader. Having a damaged car, he can barely keep pace with the lead pack. Also included in this is Jimmy Gokachia and Monty Shangle, whose cars are greatly damaged. The lead continues to change hands as we have Greg Forian leading again. Back to Jimmy Johnson. Now to Justin Roman. And now to Jordan Roman. Jacob Roloff back out front again. Austin Cindric leading. Puts Will Power 1 lap down. And Jimmy Gokachia. Lap 58, we have another big wreck. Involved in the wreck, we have Jordan Roman, Colton Herta, Alexander Rossi, Stephen Keith, Roger Lutz, and even Clyde Coker at the back of the picture there. Jordan wound up getting the worst of it as she tumbled numerous times. Jordan started up on the front row. Now both of the front row starters are out of the race. Getting back to green on lap 64, Dalton Scott is the new leader. On lap 72, Ian Hawkins leads. But it seems like Dalton Scott's shown some muscle as he continues to get the lead back. At the midway point, lap 100 of 200, we only have 29 cars left running. My team, Jacob Shangle Racing, is having a good run up to lap 105. We have Casey Kane leading, Kara Carl running 3rd, Dalton running 5th, Justin running in the top 10 as well, and I'm even inside the top 20, top 15 at least. However, it's starting to look more and more like I'm cursed this year. Involved in this wreck with Austin Cindric, Brad Keselowski, and Howard Schuler, me and Ian Hawkins get into it at the end. As you can see, I was just right at the edge of that wreck, ending my day. There's no established dominance in this race, as everyone pictured here is likely led a lap. That is pack racing at its finest, however, because anyone in this lead group is a potential winner for the day. With 8 laps to go, Liz Shangle's running fourth, making a pass for the lead. Nothing new. However, this lead would remain for the final 8 laps of the race, as Liz Shangle cruises around to a victory at Tennessee Super Speedway. Finishing second is Justin Roman, third, Jimmy Johnson, fourth, Kellen Relic, fifth, Kara Carl, sixth place is Ken Roxon, seventh place is Casey Kane, eighth place is Travis Charpentier, ninth place is that of Dalton Scott, and 10th place is the number 10 car of Bob Leader. Although Willpower had a bad race, he still maintains a 74-point lead over Scott Dixon and a larger lead over the rest of the field. The top 8 remains unchanged after the points were tallied up for this race. The biggest mover would be that of Liz Shangle, moving up 5 spots to 9th overall, and Kara Carl moving up 5 spots to 17th overall. And as you can see, the rest of the point standings are as follows. Season's only a quarter of the way through. There's a lot that can happen in the last 33 races of the season. Last year's champion, Jimmy Johnson, didn't even come around until after halfway through the season. So we could have another case where Willpower would be, it could fall into someone else's hands towards the latter half of the season. And it's why we run the season, so I guess it's yet to be determined. It'd be nice to be Willpower right now, dominating. So, that's a wrap. Keep your eyes peeled for the next race. Later.